Right, hello and welcome to the second edition, as it happens, of Maths in Isolation. The short films I'm making to bring maths out of the book, hopefully, and into a bit more sense. We're doing about one of these a week, two if I can come up with some more ideas. Today we're going to do tangent. We're going to use tangent to find the height of an object, something we have done before, but which, doesn't do any harm. And we'll also use it to find some constructions as well. So that's the general idea. So you'll be saying, well, I haven't got any materials in my house. Well, I think you have most of the things we're going to use today. We have sellotape of some sort, any sort of sticky tape or sticky, piece of string, pen, pair of scissors, which have multiple uses in this experiment, including going to be our compass, and some sort of weight you can thread through the string. Of course, you also need something to sight the object in, and we're going to use a toilet roll holder. Now, as you can see, there is still some toilet roll on my toilet roll holder, so you may just have to give me a moment just to get it in the state we need it. No, it shouldn't take long. Okay, that didn't take very long. Save that for later. But first, we have to construct a protractor, a measurement of angles. And we're going to do that in a fairly easy fashion. First of all, we need a straight edge. Now, without a compass, we have to construct something which acts in the same way as a compass. So what I've taken is a pair of scissors. I have taped the pen onto one of the arm of the scissors, but I've also taped the scissors so they can't change in size, so they're fixed. This is the only type of compass we essentially need for this kind of work. So not only is the pen taped onto the compass, the whole compass is taped up with sellotape. Now, to create the scale, we simply draw a straight line using a straight edge and draw a perpendicular in the usual way, an arc above and below the line, and then switch to the other side, an arc below and above the line. Joining these 2 points together, we get a perpendicular, which is at 90 degrees and 0 degrees. Then we have to divide up or bisect that angle of 90 degrees by drawing 2 lines equidistant and then 2 more arcs. If we take a straight edge and join that, that's 45 degrees. Bisecting the angles yet again, firstly at the top, again equal distances and then 2 arcs, and then equal distances and 2 arcs which are already measured. There we have 2 more bisected angles, 22.5, 67.5. Now we have to create the scale. Give yourself a generous tag because that's going to be sellotaped onto the cone. We make a hole, not too big, in the toilet roll. And after threading the weight onto the piece of string, we pass the hole through the hole in such a way we can tie a knot this end. In fact, a few knots. To give us a weight. This holds the piece of string always in a vertical position. To the outside of this, we have to apply our scale. Taking care to make the point of the scale, where the string emerges from the cone, and the line at the bottom of the angle measurement here, also so that you can read easily the scale. So, there you have it taped onto the cylinder, and here you have the string measuring the angle. There we have it at 67 degrees, 45, 22.5 degrees, and in between the in-between angles, which I can't imagine. Now I'm ready to find the height of my house. That top of the gable barge over there. And why I'm going to do it, I'm going to use my level. So first of all, I have to know the distance I'm standing from the side of my house. So I'm going to approximate it with paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I have to use my level. I'll sight it and take the angle by grasping the string when it's at the right angle. So I will sight, grasp and read the angle. This is me doing it. So now it's time to use the tangent to work out the height of the building. Now, I estimated that this distance was 12 meters. And when I did the angle, looking at the edge up there, I found that this angle to the vertical was 20 degrees, meaning that this is also 20 degrees. Now, of course, I said 70, but that was the angle here. 20 degrees is the angle to away from the vertical. So we have two measurements. We can use tan. The tan of the angle 20 is simply going to be h divided by 12, or h is going to be 12 times the tan of 20 degrees. Using my calculator, I can find that the tan of 20 degrees is 0.364, giving us a distance of 4.37 meters. But that distance is this one here. I have to add on my height. So distance 1 here we've just calculated, 4.37. I then measured myself 1.5 meters, meaning if I add the two together, the total height of the building comes out at about 5.8 meters, which is roughly how I built it. Now, I'd like you to make one of these things and to do a calculation exactly like this, and to send it to me. A picture of the item you have constructed and a picture of this. I want 3 different items, heights, laid out exactly like this. That is your work. Good luck.